What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. Make sure you guys are getting in here, liking these videos, and hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for all the love and support. It is time for another Caitlin Clark video. And this video, it just sheds the light on a lot of what's going on with the Indiana Fever and her teammates, and why Caitlin Clark is in the predicament that she's in. Based off the snippet that you guys saw at the beginning of this video, yes, Caitlin Clark did indeed interrupt reporters to acknowledge her teammate Aaliyah Boston. Let's get into this video to highlight the details of what I saw in this video, and I want you guys to tell me, drop it in the comment section if you guys see the same things that I see. I'm gonna mute this video and just do a voiceover of everything that I see so that you guys can carefully follow along. Here you see Aaliyah Boston, supportive of Caitlin Clark post-game presser, or I think this was after the game. And you see immediately, obviously, they lost this game, so no one's too pleased. But I want you guys to pay attention to the body language of Aaliyah Boston here. And, how Aaliyah Boston and most likely a lot of her teammates may feel this way towards Caitlin Clark. And you guys, you're going to see two truths in this video. You're going to see the fact that Caitlin Clark just can't help who she is. You're going to also see the natural element of envy. And I'm not saying that Aaliyah Boston wears this coat every day, this envious coat. I'm going to say that, it's just part of being a human. You know what I mean? Like, especially a woman, emotions are very heightened. And that's obviously what I've noticed in the WNBA with all of the cattiness, the jabs, and just like all of the bitchy behavior. We see Aaliyah Boston here. Obviously, these questions, there are several questions being asked to Caitlin Clark. And it's just kind of unfortunate. It's sad that, Aaliyah Boston does not get the coverage that she once got, because you have to think, guys, Aaliyah Boston was the Rookie of the Year last season. And, last season, she was the one getting asked all the questions. She was actually in a position that Caitlin Clark is in now, while her teammates were supportive of her. And I don't know if that feels as fun. You guys can see, like, right here, it just looks like, Caitlin Clark is going through the motions. This is something she's been doing ever since her name has been big. She's been on SNL. She's been on morning shows. She's been, on a global tour of just, who she is as a person. And obviously she's become a WNBA icon and a lot of inspiration for a lot of women who want to play basketball. That's just who she is, and she can't help that. And Aaliyah Boston, it's human nature to kind of feel like this or show this type of body language, because I equate this to pretty much showing up to work with someone and, you're not getting paid. So it's just like, why am I here? Obviously, in this situation, they're both getting paid. But, I think you guys can get the gist of what I mean by that. And, Caitlin Clark doesn't really pay attention too often. But what I do like is the fact that she has so much awareness in this video to be able to stop, the reporters and, just give the acknowledgement and shed some light on her teammate Aaliyah Boston, like she's about to do here. Now you can see with this body language, no, I'm good. That says a lot. That says a lot, because it's like, I don't need, I mean, she has pride. Many of us have pride. And, she's like, no, I'm good. You guys shouldn't have to wait on Caitlin Clark to ask me a question. If you guys didn't want to ask me a question, then I'm fine with that, which she's not. But if you wanted to ask me a question, you guys should have already asked. It shouldn't take for Caitlin Clark to acknowledge that. I'm gonna play this body language again. So you guys see there that body language isn't welcoming, because this has been since day one. Aaliyah Boston was signing autographs last year. Now nobody really wants it for the most part. Caitlin Clark is signing all type of things, sonograms, you name it. People just want her signature. Maybe they want a collector's item, and maybe they just want to take advantage of, encountering, history in the making. And shout out to Caitlin Clark for refusing to let her teammate, be stubborn and support her anyway, through and through. As you guys can see, Caitlin Clark is going to still tell the reporters, nope, keep asking her, because guess what? I'm your teammate, and I know that there are going to be a lot of up and down emotions. There are going to be a lot of mixed emotions, but I'm going to try and do my damnedest to make sure that you just are acknowledged. Maybe this is something that Caitlyn is going to work on to become a better leader. But this is just what I caught in this video, and I do think that this is the stem of a lot of the envy women that are not only across the league, but also that are right there in her locker room. You know what I mean? And shout out to Caitlin Clark for her awareness in this situation, for her to notice, how Aaliyah Boston's energy was and sense that, and immediately, catch herself and say, hey, how about asking my teammates some questions? And another thing, man, I just want to say, I don't know if this is a locker room? It looks like this is a locker room. This shit looks raggedy. I mean, it looks like the place that no one really enters, the abandoned part of the building. I don't know if this is a locker room or not, but you see a flunky Indiana Fever wallpaper. It just doesn't look like an NBA post-game presser, but this is an away game. So, maybe that's one reason it looks like that. I believe this was an away game. And, you just see different energy when it comes to the NBA. I mean, it's just different. The paparazzi, the journalists, everything is just very different. And I do think that with due time that, this will eventually happen in the WNBA if Kathy Engelberg can get her shit together.
I think that's only going to help us improve. I think she had some great passion before coming out here. It's a little weird to stay into a little bit more than the mix, but I think that's always better.
And as you guys can see, her body language isn't welcoming. Obviously, she was like, I'm going to answer this question, but I kind of don't want to because you guys didn't even ask me. But at the same time, kudos to her for showing up and being supportive of Caitlin Clark. I am happy that Aaliyah Boston is her teammate. I know that, it's kind of a different feeling when the new chick on the block, is getting all the attention, and you once were getting that attention and you didn't take the league by storm like she did. So kudos to, Aaliyah Boston. And also, guys, just being Caitlin Clark's teammate. She's number 3 in the All-Star voting. Very high numbers. Do I think that most of Caitlin Clark's fan base may have voted her simply because they want somebody who's close to her as a teammate on the team? Yes, I do. I do think that has a lot to do with it. But these type of things happen, and this is why you need a strong head coach who can come in here, preferably a male. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. With this type of talent, you need a master male, who can master attitudes, who can master personalities, who can just embody and embrace team culture, and also just look out for Caitlin Clark as a star. Make sure that her surrounding cast is supportive of her, and to also sit down and have uncomfortable conversations and give these young ladies reality. Listen, this is who we must protect. This is the prized possession. This is who's going to help us get to where we need to go, but everything must go through Caitlin. You don't have that in the Christie size, because look at these emotions that Aaliyah Boston's. Look at how she's acting, and she's a female. No matter how tall, no matter how big, no matter how masculine you may want to act, at the end of the day, we all are human beings and we all have emotions, especially women. So that's just what I got from it, and hoping that they can get somebody in there to mesh those personalities and help develop a team culture where it's not like this. One thing I will give to Angel Reese, it seems like the Chicago Sky, maybe because there are a lot of sisters on that team and they get along because of similarities, but I do admire the team chemistry. Her as a rookie, how she's being embraced by a lot of the OGs in the WNBA. Do I think that, they have their reasons to not support Caitlin? Yes, I do. And I already spoke about that. But nonetheless, man, this is the current situation with Caitlin Clark, and this is why you need a strong coach to come in here, because at the end of the day, these women know that they only want to talk to her. They only want to talk to Caitlin. They only want to do business with Caitlin. And this is unfortunate. And yes, every team across most sports go through this, where there are select few stars, if not just one star. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that you don't bring any value to the table, but don't mess up your bag. Don't mess up missed opportunity, being moody or having attitudes, when you guys should all be growing together. So you guys tell me what y'all think about this. Do y'all think that Caitlin Clark is doing the right thing by including Aaliyah Boston? Do you guys see what's the problem with Caitlin Clark's teammate and why they have resentment towards her now? You guys let me know what y'all think. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you guys like the video and hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for the love and support. See you guys next time. Peace. Yeah.